let me just say, first of all, I played my first Old Timers game when I was 31 years old, and that was a thrill, and I'm 78, and I've been back every year, and I just enjoy it so much.
I'm so happy that the Yankees family always invite me to come back and join them as a player and play with all the great players that ever played in this Yankee organization.
You know, you're just thrilled, and you're just glad you're here, and you hope you can come back.
It's always fun to get back to see guys that you know and years pass, and it's just a great atmosphere and environment. Bring my family back this time, so it's a great day.
Well, I'm a veteran at this now. I've been to several, but you know, I'm always like a little kid once I step on this field and put on these pinstripes. It's just, what can I say? It's awesome.
My favorite day of the whole season was Old Timers Day.
On June 22nd, 2014, Yankee Stadium hosted the 68th annual Old Timers Day. It wasn't only a great day for the fans in attendance, but also the players.
Old Timers Day was my favorite day of the whole season, getting to share a locker with one of those greats that, you know, we all looked up to growing up.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, anytime you can put on the pinstripes and come back on the field for another time, it's a great opportunity to be in front of these fans again. I mean, they were incredible to me after all these years.
It's great to see Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford, Reggie Jackson, a lot of the old timers. You hear a lot of the same stories over and over again, but they're still just as funny and interesting.
To see fellows that I haven't seen in a long time, to have a locker right by Don Larson, and to visit with some of my teammates is wonderful.
This is what you miss when you leave the game, is being able to see you know, the people you played alongside of. But unfortunately, when you get to my age, it's a lot of old timers are guys you managed. That's the scary part about it.
The Yankees do an unbelievable job. What did they say, 68? This is the 68th Old Timers Day. So the Yankees do an unbelievable job putting this on.
But mainly, it's a great tradition. I know my early years as a Yankee, I always look forward for Old Timers Day. I used to share my locker with Tommy Hendrick, King Kong Keller, guys like that, and seeing my old teammates and stuff like that. It's always special. Nothing like it.
Oh, it's awesome, man. You know, to be able to play in this organization and be a part of the history and to be able to continue that, you know, after your playing days and come back to Old Timers, it's really special.
Some of the most fun that takes place on Old Timers Day are the conversations that take place around the batting cage. And a lot of the players shared their favorite memories from their Yankee days.
Anytime you win a championship, I mean, that's the most memorable thing. Leaving Boston and coming here, it was, you know, it justified that move for me.
To the second baseman, Cano. The Yankees are back on top. World champions for the 27th time.
We had some great times in World Series, and I was in 4 of them, and I remember some of the things that happened then.
I think 2000 playing against the Mets, you know, that was the most memorable. It was great to be in the city and have the Subway Series.
Swung on, head in the air to deep center. Bernie back, away back. He's there. He makes a catch. Ball game over. World Series over. The Yankees win.
But we played at a great time. 9 out of the first 10 years I played, we were in the World Series. And my biggest thrill in World Series play was in 1962, after we'd lost to the Pirates 2 years earlier. Ralph Terry pitching, who in a sense gave up the home run. He threw to Willie McCovey, he hit the ball right to me, and we were the world champions in 1962.
But every time I see Charlie Hayes, I know what he did. He caught that last out in the 96 World Series for my first one. And I remember Jeter standing to the inside of him with his just signaling that the field goal was good, you know.
Well, one of the first special moments was this the first time coming in the Yankee Stadium and coming into the Yankee Stadium clubhouse and seeing Mickey Mantle sitting down at the far corner. Yeah, that was something I never believed it would happen to me because I'd watched him play in so many World Series when I was a kid.
Putting on the pinstripes was like the closest thing to an out-of-body experience I've ever had.
There's so many memories when you play in this organization. You know, it's hard to just say, you know, one, but because it's that great of an organization.
Let's have a big hand for David Boomer Wells. Say hello to Ricky Henderson. Godzilla, Hideki Matsuri. Johnny Damon. Louisiana Lightning, Ron Richards. Joe Torre. Edward Charles Whitmore. Yogi Berra. Now we have a special addition to our Old Timers Day festivities. Since 1932, the New York Yankees have honored their all-time greats with the dedication of monuments in Monument Park.
The only word that keeps coming up is overwhelming. I can't even comprehend. I spent 6 years down there by those monuments and in the old stadium, and you know, every day you looked at them and just marveled at who was there and the names, and then being a part of that now is something that I can't even remotely put my arms around.
Today, he takes his place among the Yankee greats in Monument Park. Rich Goose Gossett.
I don't even really know what to say. It's totally overwhelming to me is the only word I can come up with. To be out here in front of all of you, in front of all of these guys, some teammates, some guys from a different era that I have just gotten to know, to play at Yankee Stadium. I used to spend a lot of time, 6 years out there in the bullpen and look at those monuments, and I can't even imagine, you know, having the plaque out there, and this is just overwhelming. I can't tell you what it means to me and my family. I want to thank Mr. Steinbrenner, the entire Steinbrenner family, for making this possible. Playing for George was an amazing experience, as all of us will attest to. I just want to thank all of these guys out here. It was amazing for all of us to play in front of all of you. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, my family's heart. This is the greatest day I've ever had. Thank you very much.